And speaking of good design, sometimes you can spot it on four wheels driving down the road.
And some people love cars more than others. There's actually a new show about finding the beauty in even an old and broken down car. And I got a chance to talk to the star of the show. Check it out. Now, if it has wheels, a motor, and is awesome, this next man either helped build it or is in the market to make it his own. You don't necessarily have to love cars to enjoy Danny the Count Koker and his custom team. You can just sit back and watch the magic and a little bit of the craziness they get into on the show. Now, it's returning to history called Counting Cars. Danny, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I know you are a very, very busy man.
Well, thank you, Tina, for having me. I appreciate it. And yeah, we're busy, but it's such a blessing, man. Getting to do what I love to do. Appreciate it.
Well, I'm sure you're super excited for the new season to start. What are we going to see different this upcoming season?
This season, we have turned it up a notch. Each build is gone to the next level. We've selected some very interesting vehicles, some stuff that's not quite the norm. Everything is a little bit off the beaten path. And we've got some really interesting characters, some folks that have brought their vehicles to me to be restored and or modified this season that are some very cool people with some really good stories.
Well, we always love the stories, and I know people are going to be bringing the cars, but we're not going to lose you still kind of stopping people along the way and kind of throwing some cash out and trying to buy some cars, right? That's still going to happen.
Oh, trust me, I'm out hunting almost every day. I'm definitely shaking down the neighborhoods, checking backyards, pulling people over. It's the best way to find the cars, and yeah, I'm out there looking all the time. So there'll be some good scenes pulling over some people, and you'll see some great before and afters. I've found some really cool things that I fortunately scored for this season and got the opportunity to really turn them into something really cool. So you're going to see some cool stuff.
And now the guys are still going to be with us. Kevin, Mike, the whole gang, they're going to be there as well, right?
Absolutely. Kevin's still with me. Horny Mike is still with me. Rolly's still with me. You're going to see a couple of my other guys that are very important to me. Ryan in my paint shop, Shannon in my bike shop. So we're bringing out a couple of my other guys that have been with me forever, so you'll get to know them a little bit better as well. Although we are taking care of business and we're building beautiful things, there's definitely some lunacy that ensues along the way in the shop, and all of it is very real. I mean, that's the thing about Counting Cars, is the fact that we're not the type of show where we're yelling and screaming at each other or throwing wrenches at each other and stuff like that. We enjoy what we do. We love what we do. We're a brotherhood, and we really enjoy working together. But there's definitely some lunacy that ensues along the way, for sure.
Well, and Danny, I always wondered, out of all of the cars that have caught your eye and you've wanted to own, or you wanted to get your hands on, was there ever like that one, kind of like the girl you say, the one that got away? Is there the car that got away for you that you still think about, you dream about?
Man, yes, there's always cars that get away from me. There was a car, this was some years back, and it was down in South Florida, and I still wish I could have scored this car. I was this close. The deal was almost done. It's a really rare car. It was a 1972 Lamborghini Miura SV Yoda, which is a really weird car. Right now, there's 4 people in the world that just saw that and went, "Oh, I know what he's talking about." Everybody else is going, "What?" But it's a really significant exotic car from back in the 70s that I almost scored. That one got away from me, and it still bothers me to this day.
Oh, there's always that one. And so, Danny, we know that you rock it out when it comes to the cars. You make them look amazing. Love the transformations. But we also know you love music. And so I know you probably have been asked this before, but if you had to make a choice, music or cars, which one would you pick?
That's almost an impossible question for me to ask. I was raised in 3 different things: motorcycles, cars, and music, and it's been my entire life. So to choose between cars or music that's the hardest question in the world for me. I don't know that I could answer that, because I think I have to do it all. I'm one of those kind of guys. I got to do it all.
You got to do it all. It's like picking your favorite kid. Exactly.
Can't do it.
It is, and I can't wait to see what you get into. I can't believe that you're saying we're turning it up a notch. I don't even know where you guys can go from here. So I want to thank you so much. I know, like I said, busy man on the stage, doing the cars. You're doing everything.
Thank you, Tina. I really appreciate it. Make sure you tune in for the premiere episode Tuesday night. It's so powerful. The network loved it. They turned it into a 1-hour special. Y'all are going to dig it. It's a blast.
We definitely will. Counting Cars returns to history tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. Don't go anywhere. The Morning Blend will be right back.